Hello, everyone. This is Carlos Andrés Patiño, and this is the eighth speaking session of the course Intermediate English 2. Right now, I'm here with Flor Emilce and Maria Fernanda. So, Flor Emilce, how are you?
I'm fine, teacher. Thank you.
Thanks for answering, Flor. And Maria Fernanda, how are you doing?
Hello, teacher. I am fine. I'm very good.
Okay, thank you. So, we're going to start right now. I'm going to share my screen. Give me just 1 second. So, guys, there is something I want to tell you. I have something that is causing me some pain right now in my mouth. So for me, it's going to be a little bit difficult to talk today a lot. So that's the thing. I want you to talk as much as possible, okay? So today I really want you to talk, to, I don't know, to help me a lot because yes, I'm in pain right now. So I'm gonna try to keep it quiet or a little bit more quiet than normal today, okay? Valentina, can you hear me?
Hello, tutor and classmates.
Hello, Valentina, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, we're going to start right now. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen with you. Valentina, I was telling Flor and Maria Fernanda that I'm a little bit sick. So I don't know, maybe you can hear that my voice sounds a little bit odd. Because I mean it hurts a little bit when I speak. So I need your help, okay? Because I want you to talk a lot today. So give me 1 second.
Okay, teacher.
So Flor, can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. And Maria Fernanda, can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Valentina, can you see the screen?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. So this is what we are going to approach today. We are going to talk about conditional sentences. You probably already know about this, okay? About the if clause and the consequent clause. We already know that we have 4 main conditional sentences, number 0, 1, 2, and 3. But today we are going to focus on conditional 0, okay? So as a warm-up, I want that, for example, you are going to pick one of the idioms and you're going to try to give me the definition or the meaning or when you can use it. Okay, so for example, Flor, you're going to pick one of the sentences and you're going to read it out loud.
Idioms at the drop of a half.
Okay, repeat after me. No, you're going to pick one of them and you're going to read it. Okay, just one. Either one is fine. You can pick either one. And after that, you're gonna try to state the meaning, okay, or the definition or the use of that idiom. So pick any sentence, any idiom, it's fine. Pick one, Flor.
Teacher, que no lo entendí.
Ok, don't worry. Van a escoger uno de estos idioms y vamos a tratar de dar la definición o el uso del mismo. Tú puedes escoger cualquiera. So, pick one, choose one.
The ball is in your court.
Okay, repeat after me. Ball is in your court.
Ball is in your court.
Okay, that is very good. What is the meaning of that? Remember that those are idioms, so you cannot take them literally, okay? But what do you think about the meaning ball is in your court or the ball is in your court?
La palabra court no me la sé.
Court is like field. Court is like the place where you can play basketball, for example.
Um,
Remember, this is an idiom. So, if, for example, if I tell you, okay, I already made my choice. Now the ball is in your court. What does it mean? What is the meaning of that?
no, profe, yo no entiendo. ¿Qué?
Ok, ¿sabes qué son idioms, verdad, Flor?
¿Son qué?
Idioms, como el título.
Idiomas.
No. Idioms
No.
are some sentences which combine have a very different meaning. So you cannot take them literally. Son, son oraciones que tú no puedes tomar de forma literal. Juntas las palabras significan una cosa muy diferente a lo que significan por separado. Son como dichos en el idioma inglés, ¿ok? Entonces, por ejemplo, la que tú escogiste que es ball in your court. The meaning of that is, for example, when you let someone else to make a decision, okay? It's like, for example, it is up to you to make the next decision or take the next step, okay? It's, for example, imagínate que tú en tu trabajo le dices a tu jefe, bueno, I need you to get me a raise. Necesito que me des un aumento. Si no me das el aumento, yo me voy. Y después le dices, the ball is in your court. Okay? What is the meaning of that? It means that your boss have to make a decision. Okay? Tu jefe tiene que tomar la decisión. Okay, Flor? So let's go on. Maria Fernanda, you're going to pick another idiom.
Okay, teacher. Yeah, it's backing up the ground tree.
Repeat after me. Barking up
Barking at
the wrong tree.
the wrong tree.
The wrong tree.
The wrong tree.
Yes, the W doesn't sound, okay? So, barking up like a dog, the wrong tree. What is the meaning of that?
Ladrando al árbol
No,
equivocado.
remember, yeah. It has some relation there, but remember that we cannot take the meaning literally. Son idioms y por lo tanto no podemos tomar el significado de forma literal. So
No.
what do you think is barking up the wrong tree? What is the meaning in English? Or when can you use it?
Okay. The meaning is I am uh, in the wrong part.
Okay, so let me help you, Maria Fernanda. For example, Maria Fernanda, do you have children?
Yes, teacher.
How many children do you have?
I'm free.
3. Okay, so imagine that, for example, something happens in your house. Someone breaks up a mirror, for example, and you go to face your younger kid, your younger child, and you are going to tell that person, that little kid, hey, you broke the mirror and you are going to do something about it, or you're going to be punished. And your kid could tell you, hey, mom, you are banking up the wrong tree. That means that you are accusing the wrong person. Okay? That is the meaning of barking up the wrong tree. When you are accusing a wrong person or when you are looking in the wrong place. Okay? Did you get it now, Maria
Okay,
Fernanda?
teacher.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
like, for
yes, teacher.
example, if I don't know, if I lived with my father and he came to me to tell me, hey, why did you do that? And he starts yelling and scolding and everything. And I say, no, I didn't do that. You're barking up the wrong tree. My sister did that. Okay? That's very good. Thank you, Maria Fernanda. Valentina, now you're going to pick one of them.
Okay, teacher, I choose under the weather.
Under the weather. That is very nice. And what is the meaning of that?
The meaning, the translate is debajo del clima.
Yes, but what is the meaning? That is not the meaning in English. I mean, that is the translation. That is very good. But what is the meaning?
The meaning, I consider that is when you cuando tú llegas tarde, si estás sobre el tiempo.
Again, come again, please.
En inglés.
Yeah.
Ve en español, perdón.
Don't worry.
Cuando tú estás corto de tiempo.
Okay, under
the bajo tiempo.
No. This is the thing. Under the weather means debajo del clima, literally. But that is not the meaning. Remember, it's an idiom. Okay? Idiom. So you cannot take the meaning literally. You cannot take the translation literally. Under the weather means that you feel slightly ill. It's actually like me. Right now, I am slightly ill. I am a little bit sick. Okay, so for example, being under the weather is that it means that you are not completely well. Okay, imagine, Valentina, that you have a flu or a cold and you are here in class and you go to your work because it is not that serious, but you feel a little bit bad. So you are under the weather. Okay, that means that you feel maybe you don't look that good, maybe you feel a little bit sick, a little bit tired. That is being under the weather. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Yeah, so let me help you with the last one for all of you guys. Flor Emilce, repeat after me. Once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon.
Very good, Maria Fernanda, repeat after me. Once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon.
Once.
Maria Fernanda, say that again.
Okay, teacher. Once in a blue moon.
Very good. Valentina, now you try.
Once in a blue moon.
Say that again, Valentina.
In a blue moon.
Valentina, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Hello.
Would you try again, please?
Once in a blue moon.
That is perfect. So girls, Flor Emilce, Maria Fernanda, and Valentina, what do you think is the meaning of that? It's like, for example, I go to the coast, I go to the beach once in a blue moon. So what is the meaning of once in a blue moon? Because you cannot translate that literally because it's not going to have sense. But what do you think is the meaning of that? What do you think? You can guess, don't worry.
When we are imagining.
When we are imagining something, okay, that is a good guess. Very good, very good. What else? What else? Another guessing. Other guessing. Valentina, what do you think about that?
Translate is una vez en una luna azul.
Yes, very good, but that is not the meaning. I mean, actually,
the idiom I consider that is de vez en cuando.
Yes, very good. It's like every once in a while. It's like rarely. Okay. For example, if you you can say as a joke. For example, I have a dog. Okay, a dog here at home. So if the dog smells bad and someone asks about when we wash the dog or when he takes a shower or a bath, we can say, okay, we wash him once in a blue moon, which means we wash him every once in a while, rarely, as you said, de vez en cuando. That was very, very good. Okay, so thank you guys. Let's go on. So, as I already told you, today we are going to approach the conditional zero. Okay, we are going to review a little bit about conditional sentences, but we are going to focus on conditional zero. So what do we need? We need to know about present tenses, simple present. Okay, that is the most important, and we need to know about facts. So let's get started. So these are the fourth conditionals: conditional 0, first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. So I want that Flor Emilce, you are going to read this part.
Zero conditional if present simple, present simple.
Very
If
good. Sorry that I interrupt. So is that conditional that you start with an if clause, okay, in present simple or simple present, and after that, the consequent clause in also simple present. That is very good. Please read the example, Flor.
if it rains, the law gets weak.
Repeat after me. If it rains,
If it rains,
the lawn gets wet.
the lawn gets wet.
Again, if it rains,
If it rains,
the lawn gets wet.
the lawn gets wet.
That is very good. What is the meaning of that, Flor Emilce? What does it mean?
Si la lluvia
Rain is a verb.
el lago, no la entiendo toda.
Okay, what is the meaning of lawn? Maria Fernanda, do you know the meaning of lawn? Lawn?
It's el césped,
Yeah,
el
very good.
prado, césped.
It's like grass, okay? It's like grass, but the difference is that, for example, grass could be anywhere, and lawn is something that you have on your garden, that you take care of it, that you mow, okay? There is a little difference there, okay? Lawn is more specific and grass is more general. So yeah, Flor Emilce, try again the meaning.
No, no se me ocurre nada, profe.
Try to translate the sentence, Flor. ¿Qué traduce la oración?
Guess, ¿qué significa guess?
Gets means a lot of things, but gets wet is something that happens when you are in the water. So when you are under the rain, you get wet.
El tiempo.
No, precisely. Valentina, could you help us with the translation for that?
Yes. Si llueve, el césped se moja.
Very good. So that is the that is the zero conditional, because the verb rains, si llueve, is in present simple, and gets wet, se moja, is also in present simple. Thank you, Flor Emilce. Thank you, Valentina. So let's go ahead. Now, Maria Fernanda, you're going to read this part.
First conditional if plus present simple future simple.
Repeat after me. First conditional.
First conditional
If plus present simple.
if plus present simple.
Future simple.
Present simple.
Future simple.
Future simple.
That is very good. So the first conditional, we have the if clause in present simple and the consequence clause in future simple. Okay, so Maria Fernanda, you're going to read this example, please.
If the children study hard, they will get good grades.
Repeat after me. Will get.
Good grades.
Will get.
Will get.
Good. Say that again, please. Read that again.
Repeat all sentence, teacher.
Repeat after me. If the children study hard.
If the children study hard,
they will get good grades.
They will get good grades.
Very good. So, Maria Fernanda, what is the meaning of that? What does it mean?
Okay, the meaning is si los niños estudian duro, o estudian,
Yeah,
sí,
that
sí,
works.
estudian
Yeah.
duro, ellos tendrán buenas calificaciones.
Yeah, that is very good. So first conditional is something the if clause, the fact is in simple present, and the consequence is in the future. La clave del primer condicional es que tú haces algo en el presente y tienes una consecuencia in the future, okay? En el futuro. That was very good, Maria Fernanda. Let's go on. Valentina,
Okay,
you're going
teacher.
to read the next one. This part.
Okay, teacher. Second class, if class will do.
Okay, repeat after me. Second conditional.
Hello.
Valentina, repeat after me. Second conditional.
Second conditional.
If plus past simple
If class past simple
would do.
would do.
Perfect. So please read the example.
If I earned a lot of money, I would buy a new car.
That is very good. If I earned a lot of money, I would buy a new car. Very, very good, Valentina. What is the meaning of that?
Si ganara mucho dinero, yo podría comprar un carro nuevo.
Yeah, that is very good. So we have here an hypothetical situation that could happen. Right now it is not happening, but could happen. Okay? So if I had a lot of money, in a hypothetical situation, I would buy a new car. That is very good. Now, I want that Flor Emil says you are going to read this part.
The conditional if past perfect will have done.
Very good. Repeat after me, Flor. Third conditional
Third conditional.
is not E. Okay, repeat after me. Third.
Third
Conditional.
conditional.
If plus past perfect.
If past perfect.
If plus past perfect.
If past perfect.
Repeat after me. Plus.
Plus.
Plus. This means plus. Okay, this is the plus. If plus past perfect.
Okay. If plus past perfect.
Very good. Would have done.
Would have done.
Very good. Repeat after me. Would.
Would.
Yeah, very good. The L doesn't sound. Okay, the L doesn't sound. Very good. Now, Maria Fernanda, you're going to read the example.
Okay. If Mike had saved money, he would have come with us.
Repeat after me. If Mike had saved enough money, he would have come with us.
Teacher,
Again, repeat after me.
I can. Okay.
He would have come with us.
He would have come with us.
Very good. He would have come with us. Maria Fernanda, what is the meaning of that? What does it mean?
So yes, si Mike hubiese ahorrado dinero, él estaría con nosotros, él vendría con nosotros, estaría.
Very similar. Allow me to translate it for you, okay? This is something, we had the second conditional. That was something hypothetical that could happen. Low probability, but could happen. Third conditional, the difference is something that cannot happen anymore, okay? It's like a dream. It's something that is in the past. It could not happen, okay? So it means, si Mike hubiera ahorrado suficiente dinero, él hubiese o hubiera venido con nosotros. So it's something that cannot happen anymore. Es una situación que no se puede dar, que es imposible que se dé. Second conditional, there is a chance, but third conditional, there is not any chance, okay? So let's go on. Let's remember we are going to here today on zero conditional or conditional zero. So Valentina, I want you to read when we use zero conditional, please.
Yes. There is something that is always true. The result is certain, expressing a fact that always happens if or when.
Very good, Valentina. So this is the thing. We use zero conditional to talk about things that are always true or to express a fact, okay? A fact, something that never changes, okay? That is the way we have to use zero conditional. Like, for example, the sky is blue, that never changes. The lawn is green, that never changes, okay? My name is Andres, that is never going to change, okay? Flor, your middle name is Emilce, that is not going to change. So those are facts, things that are always true. Thank you, Valentina, thank you very much. So here we have the structure. It is very easy, actually. We need the if, okay, to start the if clause. Then the present simple, which is the condition, okay. After that, we need a comma right here. And after that, the result or the consequence clause, which is also in present simple. So I want Flor Emilce, you're going to read this example, please.
If it rains the loud gets wet.
Repeat after me, Flor. If it rains,
If it rains, the loud gets weak.
the lawn gets wet. So, Flor, what is the meaning of that?
Si la lluvia,
No, it's a verb. Remember, it's a verb.
si lloviera, el césped se mojaría, algo así.
No. Sí,
Se moja.
se moja, yeah, because it's present simple. Si llueve, completa la frase. Si llueve,
Si llueve, el césped se moja.
that is very good. Why is that a fact? Because it always happens. Entonces, la clave del condicional cero es que son cosas que siempre suceden, que siempre son ciertas, son hechos. Entonces, cada vez que llueve, el césped se va a mojar. Eso es algo que nunca va a cambiar, ¿ok? O cada vez que llueve, el techo se moja, or something like that. That never changes. So, Flor Emilce, that was very good. Thank you. Now, Maria Fernanda, you're going to read this one.
Yes, teacher. If you heat butter, it melts.
Repeat after me. If you heat
If you heat
butter,
butter,
it melts.
it melts.
Now, repeat after me. If you heat
If you heat
butter,
butter,
yeah, it melts.
it melts.
Yeah, I just told you that because that word is very different in between American and English accent, okay? One if you heat butter, the other one if you heat butter, it melts. So what does it mean, Maria Fernanda?
Si tú calientas la mantequilla, se derrite.
Yeah, very good. So that is another fact. That is something that is true because it always happens. So every time you put butter to heat on a pan or on a pot, that melts. That is something that always happens. That is very good. Okay, very, very good. Now, there is something else that you need to know, and it's very important. The if clause, this part, could be either at the beginning or at the end. Could be the first part or the second part of the sentence. So it could be here, but it also could be here, okay? Like that. And this one could be here, but it also could be here, like that. So in this opportunity, we have like here, the present simple, the result, okay? After that, if, and the present simple, the condition, okay? So the result goes first and the condition goes after, but the meaning doesn't change, Okay, it is the same thing. It is actually the same thing. So in this opportunity, we have the consequence clause at the beginning, and after that, we have the if clause. So I want that, Valentina, you're going to read this one, please.
Valentina?
Yes, please.
Okay. The lawn gets wet if it rains.
Very good. So it is the same meaning. Again, allow me to do this. This has the same meaning as this, okay? It is the same meaning, but here we have the if clause at the beginning, and here we have it at the end. Valentina, read the second one, please.
The ice melts if you hit it.
Repeat after me, if you hit it.
If you hit it.
Very good. So it is the same like here when you hit butter, okay? They both melt if you hit them, okay? But in this opportunity, the if clause is at the beginning, and in this opportunity, the if clause is at the end, okay? So, guys, do you have any questions so far? ¿Tienen alguna pregunta hasta ahora?
No, teacher, for me it's clear.
No, teacher.
Okay, Flor Maria Fernanda, do you have any questions at all?
No, no, teacher.
Okay, so
It's
so
clear.
far so good. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. So it is very easy actually, but remember, it's something that is always true. That is the key. Okay, you have to focus on that. It's something that is always true. Now, something that I want you to know. Okay, let me put this right here on the side. So you already know that this here. I'm going to get something that I have hidden here. This. So guys, this is the thing. We can use if, okay, as here, if, but when we talk about zero conditional, we can also use the word when, okay? So we can replace if by when. So I want that Flor Emilce, you are going to read the same sentence, but you're going to replace if by when. So go ahead, Flor.
If the second.
No, the first one, but you are going to use when. Okay, this is the thing. For conditional zero, it is possible to use when instead of if, because it's actually not a real conditional sentence. It's more something about, it's more something that that always happens as a consequence or of another action. Okay, so that is the reason why we could use when instead of if. Okay. So try to replace the word if by when. Go ahead, Flor.
Profe, ¿qué tengo que hacer? No lo entiendo.
Okay, don't worry. I'm going to explain that in Spanish. Lo que te estaba queriendo decir y le estaba queriendo decir a todos es que para el condicional cero, solo para el condicional cero, se puede reemplazar la palabra if en la cláusula antes de, o sea, en la cláusula que te condiciona, se puede reemplazar por la palabra when, que significa cuando, ¿ok? Solo se puede hacer eso con el condicional cero. Entonces, lo que te estoy pidiendo es que ahora vas a usar este mentefacto de acá, que tiene la palabra when en vez de if. Entonces, vas a leer esta misma oración, pero no vas a decir if, sino when, ¿ok? Go ahead.
Okay, teacher. When it rains, the lawn gets wet.
Repeat after me. When it rains,
When it rains,
the lawn gets wet.
gets wet.
Very good. What is the meaning of that? What is the translation?
Cuando llueve, el césped se moja.
Yes, that is very good. Entonces, como pueden ver, el significado en realidad no cambia. Sigue siendo un hecho, sigue siendo algo que siempre pasa. Very good, Flor. María Fernanda, you are going to read this one. But this time you are going to use when instead of if, please.
Teacher, it's the lawn has wet when it rains.
When it rains. What is the meaning of that? What is the translation of that? María Fernanda,
El
what does it mean?
el césped se moja cuando llueve.
Yes, that is perfect. Very good. So remember, you can use either if or when, okay? And you can use that at the beginning of the statement or the sentence or in the middle, okay? So you can either use first the if clause and then the consequence clause, or in the other way. You can start with the consequence clause and then the if clause. That was very good. Valentina, you're going to read this one using when instead of if.
The ice melts when you heat it.
Yes, that is perfect. Thank you very much. So guys, you're doing great. So this is the first practice that I want you to do. You are going to write down, you are going to write two sentences, okay, on the chat, one using if and the other one using when. So remember, the if clause is in present simple and the consequence clause or the result is also in present simple. If you use this structure, you have to use a comma, okay, like here. But if you use the the if clause in the second part, you don't need a comma, okay? So you are going to write down two sentences, one using when and the other one using if, okay? Go ahead.
Okay.
On the chat, please. Do you have any questions?
No, teacher.
Okay.
Now, teacher.
Okay, so go ahead. I'm waiting for your sentences. So guys, remember the examples are about something that is always true, okay? Something that is always true.
Teacher, excuse me.
Sorry.
Debemos hacer un ejemplo.
No, lo que les dije es que hicieran dos ejemplos. Uno usando,
Dos.
uno usando
Un
if,
if
sí, y el
y
otro usando
otro
when.
when.
¿Ok? Recuerda que ambas partes, ambas cláusulas tienen que estar en presente simple. Esa es la clave. Y como ambas están en presente simple y estamos hablando de condicional cero, son cosas, son hechos, cosas que nunca cambian. ¿Ok? Nunca cambian. Por ejemplo, cada vez que tú metes algo al agua, se moja. Eso nunca va a cambiar. Cada vez que tú pones la mano en el fuego, te quemas. Eso nunca va a cambiar. Entonces hablamos de hechos, cosas que nunca cambian, ¿ok? Go ahead. Me escribe los dos ejemplos en el chat y ahorita los revisamos.
Are you writing the chat, teacher?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes. Recuerden que pueden usar la cláusula, la if clause, al principio o at the end, okay? Or in the second part. Could be first if clause and consequence clause, or first consequence clause and then the if clause. Either way is fine. Como sea que la organicen está bien, ¿ok? Si empiezan por la if clause, recuerden poner la coma en la mitad. If the if clause goes at the end, okay, or in the second part, you don't need the comma. Go ahead.
Teacher, other question in affirmative?
Either way is fine. La pueden hacer afirmativa, negativa. You can do a lot of things. De hecho, podemos hacer mucho, ¿sí? Con las cláusulas. Podemos hacer negativa con afirmativa, afirmativa con afirmativa. Negativa con negativa no es muy común, ¿sí? Pero como tú quieras. como tú quieras. Por ejemplo, tú puedes decir algo como, ah, si los estudiantes no practican o no repasan, ellos no pasan los exámenes, por ejemplo, ¿sí? Pero pues, son más comunes las afirmativas. Go ahead. Okay, Flor, I'm seeing your answer. That is very good. Thank you. Okay, Valentina is in the first one. Also, Maria Fernanda, very good. Thank you. Okay, guys, we're almost done. Valentina, I think we're missing the second one for you. So guys, we're going to start, okay? Please, Valentina, you're going to let me know when you finish the second one. So give me 1 second. Let me share the screen again with you. So, Flor Emilce, I want you to read the first one that you wrote. Flor, go ahead.
If it is sunny, clothes dry.
Repeat after me. If it is sunny,
If it is sunny,
clothes dry.
clothes dry.
Very good. That is very good. And allow me to adjust this. For example, faster. So, if it is sunny, clothes dry faster. That was very good, Flor. Now, Maria Fernanda, you're going to read this one.
Teacher, I have mistakes in.
Don't worry, don't worry. You can fix them
Oh,
when you talk. Los puedes arreglar
is
mientras hablas, no te preocupes. Go ahead.
okay. It if it is winter, It rains.
Very good, it rains. If it is winter, it rains. Of course, if it is winter in Colombia, right? Because, for example, if it is winter in Canada, it doesn't rain, it snows, right? So this is Colombia. And for example, if we live in Canada, uh, if it is if it is winter, it sorry snows.
Snowing.
Snows.
Snow.
Snows. That is very,
Okay.
very good. Now, Valentina, I want you to read this one.
Yes, teacher. I write in the chat
Okay, give me one
the other
second.
sentence.
Okay, thank you. Give me one moment. So go ahead, Valentina, the first one.
Okay, if I travel, I must pay for transportation.
Okay, if I travel, I must pay for transportation. That is very, very good. That is very good. Thank you very much. So let's go on with Florimilce. You're going to read this one.
When I play, I feel very thirsty.
Repeat after me. Thirsty.
Thirsty.
Thirsty. Very good. When I play, I feel very thirsty. Very good. For example, Flor, what do you play when you feel thirsty?
Um, Soccer.
Soccer. So add the word soccer there and read it. Say it again.
Mm, When I play soccer, I feel very thirsty.
That is very good. Thank you very much. Maria Fernanda, you're going to read this one. The second one.
Yeah. I'm hungry. I'm hungry when I don't eat.
Very good, very good. So, Maria Fernanda, just remember something. When you use the word when, you don't have to use the comma here, okay? You can erase the comma, okay? So you need the comma when this goes at the beginning. So in this opportunity, you just need the comma. But if you, for example, have this one, give me one second, like this, you need the comma here.
Okay.
Okay, in this opportunity, you use the comma.
Yes,
So
teacher.
read
I
this one,
understand.
please. Read this one.
Okay, teacher. Yes. When I don't eat, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. That is very good. Thank you very much. Valentina, now you're going to read yours. Give me one second. Yeah. Go ahead, Valentina.
Okay. When water and gasoline, the mix don't occur.
Okay, repeat after me. When you mix
When you mix
water and gasoline,
gasoline,
very good. The mix don't occur. Okay, in this opportunity, it should be the mix doesn't occur. Okay, but you can also say, for example, something that is easier. They, like this, they do
okay,
not combine, for example. Something like that. Okay, read that again, please.
don't combine. When you mix water and gasoline, they do not combine.
Yes, that is very good. So guys, I really think that you got it. You did a very, very good job. Okay, you did a very, very good job. Thank you very much. And congratulations, you're doing great. So let's go on with the practice, okay? Let's go on with this part. So you have to look at the pictures. You have 4 pictures. Actually 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You have 5 pictures. You have 5 if clauses and 5 consequence clauses. So you have to pick one of the clauses and you have to match it with the consequence clause. Of course, you have to add if or you have to add when because you don't see it here, okay? And remember that the result, that the answer is related to the pictures, okay? So for example, I want Maria Fernanda, you're going to start. You're going to pick one if clause and you're going to match it with the consequence clause. You're going to add if or when, and you're going to take into consideration the pictures. So go ahead, Maria Fernanda.
Okay, teacher. Eh, if if he if they go to the mall, they buy expensive things.
That is very good. That is very good, Maria Fernanda. Repeat after me. If they go to the mall,
If they go to the mall,
they buy expensive things.
they buy expensive things.
Things. Very good. Very
Things.
good, Maria Fernanda.
Okay,
Now,
teacher.
Valentina, you go next.
Clothes. Hello.
Yes, Valentina. Valentina, qué pena interrumpirte. Lo que sucede es que a veces no te escuchamos, ¿ok? Entonces, si te pregunto si te pido que me repitas o algo, es porque de pronto no te escuchamos, ¿vale? Go ahead.
Okay, no problem.
A
The
veces se escucha un
second,
poquito cortado. Ok, go ahead.
yeah,
Don't worry.
the second one is he gambles,
Yes.
and the other is he loses all his money.
Very good, Valentina. But remember, you're going to add if or when in the if clause.
Okay, I don't hear it.
Don't worry.
I believe that is my, my you don't hear me because I changed my home and I think that the Wi-Fi is bad.
Okay, I got it. I got it. But don't worry, you're doing great. Okay, so we can. I mean, I can hear you every time or anytime you want. Okay, so just say that again. If he gambles,
If he gambles,
and the consequence clause.
he'll lose all his money.
Very good, but repeat after me. He loses all his money.
He loses all his money.
That is very good. Thank you very much, Valentina. Now, Floremilce, go ahead. Pick another clause and a consequence clause according to the pictures.
If rains, if rains, he gets so sick. So sick.
You know what, Floremilce? That is correct, but that is not the answer. But you're so smart. Lo hiciste muy bien, pero esa no es una de las respuestas. But yeah, it matches. It could be something, it could be a fact. If someone, if it rains, someone can get so sick. That is very good. But that is not the answer. Remember, you have to take into account the pictures. So it is raining here with the ape, and it's raining here with this guy, and it has the mouth open. So one of these is the consequence. The ape or the guy with the
Yes.
umbrella?
Okay. If it rains, he sings.
Very good. Repeat after me. If it rains,
If it rains,
he sings.
he sings.
He sings. Very good. Maria Fernanda, your turn.
Um, if he eats peanuts, he gets so sick.
That is very good. Maria Fernanda, repeat after me. If he eats peanuts,
If he eats peanuts,
he gets so sick.
he gets so sick.
That was very good. Thank you very much. Valentina, your turn.
Okay. When it rains, he covers himself with a big.
Very good. That is perfect, Valentina. Thank you very much. When it rains, he covers himself with a big leaf, like here in the picture. It is raining, so he's covering himself with a very big leaf. That is very good. You're doing great. So let's go on. In this opportunity, what I want you to do is that you're going to use the consequence clause first and then the if clause. Again, you can use if or you can use when. Okay, so in this opportunity, I want that Floremilce, you're going to start. Remember, you're going to say the consequence clause at the beginning and then the if clause. And you're going to take into consideration the pictures. Okay, remember the pictures.
Que entonces yo lo podía lo que yo le pongo en el dictado.
Go ahead.
Teacher,
Yes.
he burns the food. When he burns the food,
Say that again, please,
Que
Flor.
de números, dígale que de números.
teacher,
Yes.
if when he burns the food,
No, no, no. Remember, recuerda que como vas a empezar por la consequence clause, no puedes usar ni when ni if, ¿ok? Empiezas por la consecuencia, no lo vas a usar. En la if clause vas a usar when o if, ¿ok? Lo hacemos invertido como lo hicimos anteriormente, ¿listo? Es para que repasemos que puede ir de las dos formas. Go ahead.
okay.
Remember the pictures. Take into consideration the pictures.
He burns the food
Yes.
when if my husband cooks.
Yes, that is very good. Actually, okay, we have to change a little bit. For example, in this opportunity, we should add my husband burns the food if he cooks, okay? Very, very good. So repeat after me. My husband burns.
My husband burns
Burns. Burns the food if he cooks.
if he cooks.
That is very good. Maria Fernanda, your turn. Go ahead.
I feel so good. I feel so good if go to bed early.
That is very good. Repeat after me. I feel so good
I feel so good
if I go to bed early.
if I go to bed early.
That is very good. If I go to bed early, that is so correct. Thank you very much, Maria Fernanda. Valentina, your turn.
Okay. They clap when someone gets married.
That is perfect. Yes, this picture here, this picture right here. That is very good. Thank you very much. So they clap. Say that again, please, Valentina.
They clap when someone gets married.
Yeah, very good. When someone gets married, that is so correct. Thank you very much. Floremilce, your turn.
They clap when they watch a good movie.
Yes, that is perfect. They clap when they watch a good movie. So, for example, I remember that when I went to watch Avatar, people clapped because they were really happy with the result. They were really happy at the end of the movie because, you know, it has a happy ending. So people were so happy. Very good. Maria Fernanda, your turn.
They have fat when when people eat too much breads.
Yes, very good. In this opportunity, we could add, for example, this is my bad. people, and here they, okay? Because the first clause has to have the noun, and the second one can have the pronoun. So say that again, please. Read that again, Maria Fernanda.
Okay, teacher. People have fat when they eat too much rice.
Repeat after me. People get fat
People get fat
when they eat too much rice.
when they eat too much rice.
Very good, very good. Valentina, your turn.
Okay. You annoy other people when you smoke.
That is perfect. You annoy other people when you smoke. That is very, very good. Actually, that is true. For example, I have a friend and I sometimes I tell him that, hey man, you annoy other people when you smoke. Actually, you annoy me when you smoke. Very good. Florimilce, go ahead.
They clap when the airliner lands.
Very good. Repeat after me. They clap
They clap
when the airliner.
when the airliner
Repeat after me. Airliner.
air, airliner.
Very good. Don't ever say air, okay? It's not E, it's E, okay? Repeat after me. Airliner.
Airliner.
That is perfect. So the full sentence, they clap when the airliner lands.
They clap when the airliner lands.
Very good. And guys, what is an airliner?
In, in the
What is an airliner?
Oh, yeah.
in
Again?
the airplane.
On the airplane, very good. An airliner is the same thing as an airplane. But for example, I remember that, I've been on airplanes many times. I remember that from time to time, people who talk on the airplane says the word airliner instead of airplane or aircraft. So airliner is basically another word to say airplane. And yeah, that could happen. For example, they say, okay, some people say that American people clap when the airliner lands. That was very, very good. So guys, you did a great job with this activity and you already finished. So we already finished the practice. We're going to go with the production, okay? Do you have any questions so far? Flor, do you have any question? Any questions so far? Maria Fernanda, what about you? Do you have any questions?
No, teacher.
No,
Okay,
teacher.
what about you? Okay, guys, so we are good. We are so good so far. So let's go on with the production part. So in this opportunity, I want you to produce new language. I'm not going to help you so much. So I want you to give me 0 conditionals from scratch. Okay, from the top of your head. You have to think a lot. So in this opportunity, you are going to use these pictures, okay, to give me some 0 conditionals. So anyone can start. Flor Emilce, Maria Fernanda, or Valentina. Anyone can start. So you are going to use the words, for example, clothes, shirts, laundry, perfume, toothpaste, ointment, okay? And you can talk about the smell. You can talk about, for example, about that the perfume evaporates, that the toothpaste or the ointment gets dry. Anything is fine. So you're going to produce something new from scratch. So who wants to start?
In Spanish, please.
Ok. Lo que vamos a hacer como producción es que ustedes van a usar las imágenes para producir nuevos condicionales desde cero. ¿Ok? Ustedes van a mirar lo que está ahí y a partir de eso van a producir nuevos condicionales. Entonces pueden usar Por ejemplo, en el caso de la ropa pueden usar la palabra clothes, laundry, shirts, socks, pants. Y pueden hablar de que está sucia o que huele feo. And I hear about the perfume. Pueden usar el hecho de que, por ejemplo, los dejan abiertos y unos se evaporan o se secan. Okay, the idea is that you use your own vocabulary based on the pictures to produce zero conditionals. Okay, I'm going to help you, okay? Allow me to start. Les voy a dar un ejemplo.
Teacher, una pregunta.
Yeah, tell me.
Cuando hablamos de laundry, estamos hablando de ropa.
Yes, but laundry has a particular meaning. Laundry could be dirty laundry or recently clean laundry. Laundry puede significar ropa que está sucia y que tienes que lavar o ropa que acabaste de lavar. ¿Ok? Laundry significa las dos cosas. ¿Ok? So, el laundry puede ser esto que está sucio y lo vas a lavar o puede ser esto que acabaste de lavar y doblar. ¿Ok? So, allow me to start. Allow me to go first. Les voy a dar un ejemplo.
Teacher,
Tell me.
porque cuando muchas veces yo voy a buscar laundry, el significado, encuentro lavandería.
También es una lavandería. Yes, that is very good. For example, if you go to work or if you go to stay in a hotel, the laundry is the place when they wash sheets and pillows and clothes and blankets and everything and towels and everything. So laundry is also that. That is very good. That is very good. That is correct. Laundry también puede ser una lavandería. So I'm going to start. I'm going to go first with the example. For example, Flor, do you have kids? Do you have children? Any children?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. For example, you can say to your children, puedes decir a tus hijos, if you don't wash your shoes, they smell. Sorry, they stink. They stink. Okay? If you don't wash your shoes, they stink. So, Flor, María Fernanda, or Valentina, I want you to use those pictures to produce new zero conditionals. So go ahead. Who goes next? Who wants to go next? ¿Quién quiere continuar?
Valentina.
Valentina, go ahead.
If I mix the dots with the color,
Valentina, say that again. Sorry, we couldn't hear you.
If I mix white cloth with color,
Okay.
it stained.
Okay, very good. Give me 1 second. Valentina, could you repeat the last part? It what?
It gets stained.
Stain. Okay, give me 1 second. Un moment.
I write in the chat the last part.
Like that, right?
I put it in the take.
Okay, yeah, that is very good. That is correct. I was thinking about that, Valentina. Me hiciste pensar en eso, precisamente estaba pensando. But this is the thing. Close is always plural. La palabra close es una palabra que siempre es plural, nunca es singular. So you have to use they, okay?
Okay, teacher.
But that was very good. If I mix white and colorful clothes, they get stained. That is very good. Actually, you can ruin all of your clothes. That is very good. Maria Fernanda, go ahead. Another example.
Okay, teacher. If I don't fold clean clothes, it wrinkles.
Say that again, please. I couldn't hear you.
If I don't fold
Fall, what is fall?
FOLD, doblar,
Okay, fold. Okay, go ahead. Go on. Very good.
fold, clean clothes,
Close, okay.
clean clothes.
Yes.
It wrinkles.
A wrinkle.
It
Very good.
wrinkles. Okay.
Let me think about the same thing as before with Valentina. Yeah, they wrinkle. So again, as I said to Valentina, the word clothes is always plural, so you have to use they, okay? Give me 1 second. Let me fix this. That was very good. So, Floremilce, go ahead. Another example. Try to use toothpaste, ointment, perfume. So, for example, Flor, one question. What happens if you don't cover the bottle of perfume? If you have a new perfume, what happens if you don't cover the bottle? What happens with the perfume? So, for example, you leave the bottle open, okay, and you go outside, and you arrive at home at night, and you don't have perfume. What happened?
No sé, bro.
¿Qué pasa cuando de pronto dejas un perfume destapado o una toothpaste destapada? ¿Qué pasa?
Se evapora.
Se
Profe,
evapora. Very good.
tengo
¿Otra? Okay, go ahead. Tell me the one you have.
teacher. Dice, when I smell bad, I use lotion.
Okay, very good. I wear, okay? I wear. But you have to say, ¿cómo te explico? The thing is that the word lotion is more like that thing that women wear on their hands or on their skin, not just to smell good, but because of hydration purposes. So if you want to smell good, you better use perfume, okay?
Perfume, okay.
Yeah, very good. But it could be perfume, it could be fragrance, it could be, this word is very common, it's a scent. Okay, after me. When I smell bad, I wear scent.
Yes.
Say that. Flor, repeat that, please.
Okay. When I smell bad, I wear scent.
That is very good, very good. So let's go on with another slide. So in this opportunity, we have here, we have the verb call, and we have relationships, family relationships, okay, or family vocabulary. So I want that, Valentina, what happens, for example, what happens if someone calls you or a person calls? What happens? What is your reaction? Your normal or regular reaction? So for example, Valentina, what happens if someone you don't like or you don't want to talk to calls and wants to talk to you?
If I eat things as like ice cream or ice.
Okay. Say that again, please.
I don't understand your question.
Don't worry. You can use ice cream, you can use chocolate, you can use ice. Either way is fine. What I was trying to ask you is that, for example, Valentina, um, you can imagine that you don't want to talk to your sister, for example. Okay? So, for
Yes.
example, what happens if your sister calls? What happens? You don't want to talk to her. So, what happens? What do you say?
If my sister calls, I I reply your call.
Okay, yeah, very good. You reply the call. Very good. Or for example, you can say, if my sister calls, I don't want to talk to her. Or if my sister calls, I want to talk to her. Okay, either way is fine. Very good. Maria Fernanda, go ahead. Another example, you can use call and family vocabulary. You can use ice cream, or chocolate. Either way is fine.
Yes, teacher. Okay. If my my daughter drops the ice cream, she 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 cry,
After me, she cries.
she cries.
She cries. Very good. She cries. That is so correct. Thank you very much. Floremilce, go ahead. Your turn.
Cousin.
Cousin. Okay, cousin. Very good. Go ahead.
If my cousin, if chocolate, mm, mm,
Go ahead, Flor. So if my cousin calls, for example, what do you do?
if my cousin, teacher.
You want to talk? Do you want to talk to your cousin, or you don't want to talk to your cousin?
If my cousin call, I speak him.
Okay, you speak to him. That is very good. Thank you very much. Valentina, go ahead. Your turn. For example, what happens, Valentina, if you don't put the ice cream in the fridge?
If I don't put my ice cream in
In the fridge?
what do you say, refrigerador? The fridge. It ¿cómo se dice? Derretirse.
Repeat after me. Melt.
Melts.
That is very good. Thank you, Maria Fernanda. Melts. It melts. That is so correct. Thank you very much. If I don't put my ice cream in the fridge, it melts. Very good. Maria Fernanda, go ahead. Another example. You can use chocolate, you can use ice, you can use ice cream again. You can use family vocabulary. Chocolate. Okay, go ahead.
When my children eat too much chocolate.
Much. Repeat after me. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
After me. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah, you're getting better. Go ahead, go on.
They they are very happy.
Okay, they are very happy, or they are so happy or so glad. Okay, that was very good, Maria
Oh,
Fernanda. Now,
okay,
Floremilce,
teacher.
go ahead. Another example. You can use this, you can use the word ice, you can use ice cream again, chocolate again.
Ice, teachers.
Okay, ice. So, for example, what happens if you leave the ice out of the fridge? If you take the ice, you take it out, you put it on a bowl, what happens to that ice on a hot day, in a hot day?
Uh, when when I am thirsty, I like I eat ice.
You eat ice. Yeah, that works. When I am thirsty, I eat ice. But remember, that happens every time, okay? So every time you are thirsty, you eat ice. That is very good. Thank you very much. Let's go on with this part. So in this part, I have a question for you, for all of you. So Valentina, Maria Fernanda, and Flore Milce, what happens, sorry, if you fly or travel with budget airlines? What happens?
Teacher, ¿qué quiere decir ahí what happens? ¿Cuándo qué?
¿Qué sucede? If you fly or travel with budget airlines. Flor, recuerda, cuando quieras saber una palabra, me vas a usar what's the meaning of, ¿ok? O what does it mean, o what if, what is, ¿ok? Very good. What is happens.
What happen?
En ese caso, happens significa ¿qué sucede? What happens if you fly or travel with budget airlines? Actually, I have traveled in these airlines because they are so cheap. For example, I once traveled from Fort Lauderdale to North Carolina, and the ticket was like only $50, only $50. But that is good on the one side, but on the other side, you have some consequences. So, for example, Valentina, what do you think could happen if you fly or travel with budget airlines?
I think that the service of the airline is bad.
Is bad? Okay, but say that in a clause, in a zero conditional clause, please.
Okay. If with budget airline.
Very good. With budget airlines.
Service.
The service
Is bad.
Is bad. That is very good. For example, Maria Fernanda, go ahead. What do you think about what happens if you fly or travel with budget airlines? For example, what happens to the food? What happens? What happens with the drinks or the candy or the snacks? Or if you want to eat something like a meal, like a lunch, what happens? I'm going to give you a hint. Les voy a dar una pista. Estas aerolíneas, Budget Airlines, que son aerolíneas pues de bajo costo, ¿sí? Y son bastante económicas. Lo que sucede es que si ustedes piden cualquier servicio adicional, cualquiera, además de que los transporten a ustedes con su maleta de mano, cualquier otro servicio cuesta muchísimo dinero. Cualquiera. Entonces, por ejemplo, María Fernanda, what do you think? What happens if you fly or travel with budget airlines? What happens to your luggage? What happens to the food? What happens to the drinks? What happens?
Okay, teacher. If I fly with budget airlines,
Mhm.
the food
The food.
is expensive,
Repeat after me. Is
is
so expensive.
so expensive.
That is perfect. That is very, very good. Actually, that is so correct. Very good. Flore Milce, what about you? What do you think? What happens if you fly or travel with major airlines? For example, what happens with the luggage, or what happens with the drinks? For example, imagine that you are inside this plane. Imagine that you are inside this plane, and your kid says, "Ah, mom, I want some candy," and you ask for candy, and the flight attendant takes you the candy. Your kid eats the candy, and after that you ask, "Hey, how much?" And they say, "I don't know, like $50 for one candy." That is crazy. That is too much. So what happens with the candy when you fly or travel with Bayer Airlines?
If travel,
Yes.
mm, okay. If travel with Budget Airlines,
After me, budget
Budget
airlines.
Airlines,
Very good.
um, I will be very excited.
Okay, but you cannot say that because that is future. Tienes que decirlo en presente. Un hecho, háblame de un hecho. For example, si tú viajas en aerolíneas de bajo costo, el servicio es malo, como nos dijo Valentina. La comida es muy costosa, como nos dijo María Fernanda. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más sucede si viajas en aerolíneas de presupuesto bajo?
I have to buy a ticket.
Okay, let me help you. For example, you have to, oh, sorry, you have, sorry, I have to pay
A
for
ticket.
the luggage. Okay, read that, Maria Flore Milce, read that.
Um, ¿Qué quiere decir
Luggage is like your suitcase, your suitcases. Luggage means equipaje.
Mm,
Go ahead, read that.
when I travel with Budget Airlines, I had to pay extra for the luggage.
For the luggage, when I travel with Bayer Airlines, I have to pay extra for the luggage. Cuando yo viajo con aerolíneas de bajo presupuesto, tengo que pagar extra por mi equipaje. And luggage means the luggage or the suitcase that goes that doesn't go with you. Okay, el equipaje que no va contigo, el equipaje que no es de mano. That is luggage. Okay. So thank you very much, Flor Emilce. So Flor, María Fernanda, and Valentina, do you have any questions?
No, teacher.
Okay, girls. So we are doing great so far. We are going to stop here, and this is going to be the homework for you. You are going to answer this question: what happens when the bus is so crowded? That is one question. The other question is what happens if you mix hydrogen with oxygen? And the last question is what happens if you mix two different paints? Okay, and you're going to choose the color of the paints. So I'm going to send you that through Skype, and you're going to answer the questions before next class, before Thursday. Okay, so girls, you did a very good job today. I think you have learned a lot about zero conditionals, so congratulations for that. And again, do you have any questions? Flor, do you have any questions?
No, teacher.
Maria Fernanda, do you have any questions?
No, teacher.
Valentina, what about you? Do you have any questions?
No, thank you much for your
Okay.
time, and I don't have
Okay.
questions.
Ah, okay, very, very good. So we are done for today. So thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being very, very good participants, very good students. So I see you on Thursday. So have a very nice day.
Teacher,
Okay, see you
Tell
on
me.
Thursday.
Tell me.
la vez pasada no mandaste el trabajo.
Las diapositivas.
Sí, las de 4. No las
Ah, okay. Okay,
mandé
so
de
I'm
2.
going to send. Okay, so you want a speaking session number 4. Is that what you want, right?
Okay, teacher.
You want a speaking session number 4, right? ¿Quieres las diapositivas de la sesión 4, right?
Sí, porque me mandaste 2 veces la de 3.
Ah, okay, very good. Don't worry. I can send you that. Okay. So girls, have a wonderful day. Goodbye. See you on Thursday. And don't forget to do the homework. Goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye. Thanks so much.
Bye,
Bye.
teacher. Thank you for
Bye
your time.
everybody.